What's up, everybody? It's your man right here, the one, the only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster, one of the original Road Warlords. And as always, bring you the knowledge and dropping the science in this industry of what we call trucking, okay? This article is right here on the back of trucker paper. My brother's the one that picked it up and everything and stuff, so we was going through it. And as you can see, they got a sale and stuff going on the 2012 Maxforce 13 starting at $17,900. All right, 2013 Maxforce 13 starting at $19,900. All right. So we look at this beauty right here and stuff. I don't know if we can focus in or not and stuff, but this truck right here is a 2012 International Pro Star Maxforce 13, 450 horsepower with 10-speed transmission, 10-speed manual. It has 349,000 miles on it. DOT full service available with service contract. All right. Every truck that you see here and stuff. This one, that one there. All right. Well, you know where that one came from and stuff. You can see that price there is $17,900. That's a day cab. All right. So these are your 2013s and stuff, right? 13. So that's $450 day cab. That one there is a $450. This one here is $450. This is a $475 manual. All right, $475 manual. This here is a This is a $475 manual. That blue one and the green one. All right, this one here is this is a $410. All right, it's $410. It's another that's $430. All right, so you're trying to jump into this thing and stuff like that. These trucks are priced to move, but people don't like Maxforce engines. In fact, some companies won't lease your truck if you got a Maxforce engine. But fear not, because here's the thing: is that Maxforce pretty much worked out all the kinks and stuff on the truck, right? Being that they got that many miles and stuff, after treatment, turbo, all that stuff there, they don't work them out and stuff. The thing is that reputation really done these guys in and stuff, and that's why the International Pro Star sells so cheap. They sell so, I ain't gonna say cheap. They sell so low because even with the trucks and stuff, man, they don't even have 5,000 miles on them. And that right there up top is 2012. That right at the bottom, 2013. Now, most of the trucks and stuff are 450. You can turn them up to a 500, and you don't even have to go on the block. You can get every one of them turned up to a 500. A 475 would do just fine. Heck, a 450 will do just fine and stuff. Depends on where you're trying to run and stuff like that. Like I said, I run East Coast. I run straight East Coast and stuff. 450 will do me just fine. If you want to get them turned up and stuff, you can. 475 up to a 500, and you really ain't got to do anything and stuff to the engine itself. Just take to the man. Just take it to them. Tell them you want to turn it up. They'll put the program in and stuff like that. They'll set all the specs, and then you're good to go. All right. Now, being that the trucks have low miles on them, and they done got all of the work that need to be done and stuff, how they worked out all the bugs when they first came out, which means that you now have a real good truck at a very low price. Okay, so the only thing that will give you problems on the Maxforce is maybe the after treatment. The regen system, DEF system, but fear not. Now, being that the Maxforce and stuff is not a very popular engine, they are somewhat easy to work on and stuff, and they're not going to give you, the core motor is not going to give you any kind of problems and stuff like that if it's set correctly, and you're trying to get the truck to last. Then if you put a super tune on this truck, so if you're getting it for 7.9 or 19, if you put a super tune on it for $3,500, then you pretty much got $23,000 in the truck. You got $23,000 in the truck. You got another 500,000 miles and stuff if you run the truck correctly, if you stay up on your oil changes, if you watch what you haul and things like that. You know, if you weight conscious, if you travel conscious, if you got you know, if you, especially if you're not going, you know, very long distance, if you ain't gonna do that OTR like here, there, everywhere, if you got your lane mapped out, like for instance, I run East Coast, so this is something that I would go for right here, because you ain't got to put a lot into the truck. You ain't got to put a lot into the truck and stuff. A lot of the stuff has been worked out for you and stuff, and you know, it gives you something to play with. You see what I'm saying? You know, the truck will get good fuel mileage and stuff because of the way it's built. All right, if you get the super tune on it, stuff, you know, that pretty much, you know, eliminates your, you know, emissions problem, your after treatment problem and stuff like that. So that's gonna save you money there. These things again are priced to move. So if you understand trucking somewhat, this would be the way to go right here, because you ain't putting a lot into a truck, and the truck is already good. Okay, they're already good and stuff. Now, the con side of this is that none of these trucks up here are on operated spec. None of them are on operated spec. You know, they're either ultra shift 10s or they're straight 10 transmissions. All right. On operated spec, like I said before, 13 speed or up. All right. But again, you're not putting a lot into the truck. So if you want to get it, if you want to get a 13 speed, right? If you want to get a 13 speed, I think that those ultra shifts have the no, you can't do the ultra shift. I'm sorry. Cause that's generation 1 transmission. I'll do a video on that. But anyhow, the manual 10s and stuff, you can get them you know, if you're not satisfied with the straight 10 and stuff, you know, you can go on 13 or 18, you know. Transmissions and stuff are usually like 2,000 installed. They're 2,000 installed and stuff, you know. Granted that you give them the you know, they trade the straight 10. So, you know, like I said, you're not putting a lot into the truck if you want to turn it into an own operator spec truck. Again, you know, it's something that you don't have to put a lot of work into to make it own operator spec, because again, you know, turning it up from a 450 to a 500 stuff, you know, that's little than nothing. If you want to get a super tune and stuff, you know, remove the emissions, you know, that's 3,500. Nobody's really going to bother you unless you're talking about, you know, running California or something like that. Then, you know, you may have an issue and stuff there. But for the most part, if you're not doing California, you're trying to get you a truck, you're not trying to spend a lot of money on it and everything, but you want something good, you want a good quality piece of equipment, this would be the way to go right here and stuff. Do not be feared by the fact that it's a Maxforce 13. They were a problem when they first came out. There was a problem when they first came out, but they done worked out all the kinks on them and stuff. So what you're getting now is the finished product of something good, and you're getting it for a low price, because a lot of people don't trust the Maxforce engines and stuff. But like I said, do not be fooled by the name. You can do a whole lot with this truck for very little money. Like I said, every one of them that I'm showing you stuff is every one of these trucks up here is under 500,000 miles. They're under 500,000 miles. A lot of them already had the work and stuff done. Some of them got new they definitely got new turbo and new air-to-air. I'm willing to bet anything. If they don't have anything else and stuff, they definitely have new turbo, new air-to-air. All right, which eliminates a big problem and stuff right there. So the rest of it, you know, was just simply going into the block and stuff, you know, checking things here, checking things there and stuff, which they did. But again, because the name itself and not the reliability of the motor, the name itself is what scares a lot of people away from the Maxforce. Do not be afraid of it and stuff, man. If you're not trying to spend a lot of money, but you want you a good quality piece of equipment, this will be the way to go right here. All right, and on that note, this your man right here, the one and only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster, telling you as always, continue your research, fact-finding studies, harness on your skills every day. Till next time we talk, next time we meet, be safe, be easy, and peace out.